How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to try to get a brand new product that hasn't even been released yet onto the old red car. So let's get to it. Now, what do we have today, you may be asking? It's another product from Lithium Auto Care. Today's modern chemistry and everything, ceramic is the latest, greatest thing that everybody seems to want. Why? Well, number one is when put on correctly, it lasts for a long time. The hydrophobics are extremely great. Water and dirt just seems to not want to stick to it. And it provides an awesome amount of gloss. So what we have today is Ceramic Slam from Lithium Auto. That's right, Ceramic Slam. It is part of their high viscosity ceramic system, and I've already used the ceramic, SiO2 infused detail spray, which is great because you can use it as a topper to your regular ceramic coatings, or you can use it as a standalone. Like if you're getting ready to go to a car show or whatever, and your car is semi-clean, a little bit of dust on it, you want to get it off, provide some really outstanding pop to it, well, that's what you'd use. Same with this. The detail spray would work perfect after this is applied. So let's read the back of it. Ceramics are all the rage these days for one amazing reason. High quality SiO2, when properly blended with a high percentage of actual ceramic, will create a rock hard hydrophobic shield of your paint that will last 6 to 8 months. Depending on your environment, Ceramic Slam is the best product on the market when it comes to protection, longevity, and depth of shine. It's easy to apply, lasts 6 to 8 months, ultra hard finish, and insane shine and protection. As the saying goes, there ain't no free lunch. Proper surface preparation is critical. Removing contaminants from your paint is vital to successfully apply hard candy, high viscosity ceramic system. To prep your paint, first use lithium clay, in other words a clay bar, and luster lube to make your paint as smooth as a baby's you-know-what. Next, wash your car to remove any remaining luster lube, and you're ready, because you don't want anything slick on there. Spray Ceramic Slam on a 2 square foot area, never in direct sunlight. Spread around using a microfiber towel. Allow the product to cure for 5 minutes, then buff off to a high shine. Wipe up any overspray immediately. Once cured, it's tough stuff. Avoid getting the car wet for 24 hours until completely cured. Safe for all surfaces. See our website for more information. And of course, formulated and produced in the United States. It's going to be interesting to see because, as you can see, this is a liquid, right? Man-made liquid that is in a spray form, and they give you a spray nozzle for it too. So like it says spray 2 foot square area, which is typically just a little bit bigger than a fender or a rear quarter panel or a door. So what I'm going to be doing is doing the one section at a time. Like I'm going to do the quarter panel, allow that to dry for a minute or two, then I'll do the door, then I'll come back and buff off the fender, then buff off the door, and work my way completely around the car. Now, as you can see from my yard, everything is soaking wet. We've had 2 days of steady rain, so I can't put it out there under the trees like I did the color crush, so I'm going to have to do it where it sits. But luckily it's a very cloudy day. The sun is just popping in and out, but it's not doing it long enough to heat up anything or actually dry anything. And more importantly, the thing that's going to dry anything right now is the wind, because as I've always stated in my videos, it's either wet and cold or it's warm and windy. Well, today is warm and windy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do half the hood. While that's drying, I'll come back, let it dry for a minute or so, come back, hit the fender. While that's drying, it should be time to buff the hood, so I'll buff the hood. While the fender's drying, I'll spray the door. While the door's drying, I'll buff the fender. While the door's drying, I'll spray the quarter panel. While the quarter panel's drying, I'll buff the door. Repetitive process all the way around. So let's get to it. Alright, here we go. Make sure it's nice and clean. I'm not going to drench it. Just going to put it on there. I'm going to spread it per the instructions. And I can see that that section is completely coated. Now I'm going to do this side. Now we let it dry for about 5 minutes. Now as you can get down here, you can see where I've gotten it. Kind of looks like old wax going on. So you can see if you've gotten everything.
5 minutes later.
Now a quick note on this, as you can see, I have nowhere to put it for 24 hours. He's actually got a couple cars in there that cannot be moved right now, so I cannot put it in there. Otherwise it would be in there. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to cheat the system. I just hate to, but it's not supposed to rain tonight, but it is going to be cold enough to where there's going to be a lot of dew. So there's moisture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it with the car. I'm going to let it dry all afternoon, way over into the night, come on about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, put the car cover over it real lightly, you know, just so it doesn't let water get down on top of it, the dew and everything. And then in the morning come in, take it off, and then let it finish curing for 24 hours. Because right now it's 4:30 in the afternoon. So tomorrow, 4:30, we'll see how it does. I'll actually hit it with the water and see how she does with hydrophobics. And what's good about this, it's not like the McGuire's where you have to bed it in. Nope, this you spray it on one time, let it cure, wipe it off, you're good to go. No base coat, no layer coat. So I'm very interested in trying this, finding out how it works, because I've never used ceramic stuff before outside of the Color Crush, and I am super impressed with that. I'm gonna keep using that. While I keep using this, well, we're fixing to find out. All right, I'm not going to lie to you, I cheated. I went ahead and put it on the whole car, because you can see it's nice and cloudy, but I just don't have time in between the patches of sun and cloud to do one section at a time. So I went ahead and put it on the whole car. So the whole car is now coated. As you can see, it's not quite just as shiny as it was. It's still shiny, but because it's on there, it's like I said, it's like a thin layer of wax that you're putting on. It's still shiny, but it's not as shiny. And you can see where I put it on, like if you come back here, again, you can see it's kind of dull looking, streaky looking up through there. I actually need to get right there real quick before it dries. Come back and get the rag. And the rag is still damp, so I don't really have to worry about it. Just go ahead and wipe that. As you can see, the rag is still damp, so that's all you got to do. And all I used was that much to do the whole car. It doesn't take much. Oh, there comes the sun, but it won't be out long. It says do not apply in sunlight. I'm not applying it, it's already on there. And now that I've done the whole car, I can now go back and get the rear deck lid and see how it looks. So let's get to it. Alright, like I said, this back here has been on for a good 5 to 8 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and buff it off, see how it looks. And let me tell you, it buffs off just like that. It is already gone where I just wiped. Wow. I am completely surprised. And I should have expected it, because that's how their products always do. Easy on and easy off. Wow. And I tend to overwipe, but I just like to make sure that I get it all off. And I can tell the difference in the way it feels. Already. Let me get you off the truck and show you what we got. And with the sun out, you can see where I've actually got it coated. And it's dry. You can see I can run my finger over and it's dry. And the sun just came back out. But I'm going to show you back here first. I know it's going to be hard for you to see. If I get over here out of the sunlight and get down, you can see that shine that's on that bad boy. There is no streaking to this at all. It goes on and it clouds over like an old wax like that. like that right there. It clouds up like old wax. Let it cure for 5 minutes. And then just buff it off. You saw how easily it came off. I am, to say I'm amazed at how easy their products go on and off is an understatement. And I know I say this in all my videos, but I thoroughly like Griot's Garage products. I really do. I've used them for quite a while. I've never been disappointed. But my goodness, look at the reflection and the shine on that back deck. Oh my goodness gracious alive. But I don't have to stop now and change out batteries, so we'll be back in just a minute. Alright, so I had to totally switch cameras. I hope this comes out okay. But look at the shine that is on the trunk lid right now. Holy moly. So let's go ahead and get the rest of the car. I still have it to do. I'm gonna get you up on the tripod. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and wipe down the whole car because like I said, I had the whole car coated. In between the time that I did the rear trunk, took the GoPro in, started it charging, and got this camera and came back out. It's now been way longer than 5 minutes. So let's see how easily it comes off. Because like I said, I can't do it exactly the way the instructions say just because I don't have a garage. I don't have a carport even for it to sit under so the dew doesn't get on it. So I have to do what I have to do. And that's what makes, and I'm not bragging, but that's what makes people like myself better for testing products and giving product reviews, because we have to do like most normal people would do. Most normal people don't have a garage. Now my neighbors have one, but like I said, it's full, so I can't do it. So this is real world testing. It's not in the lab, it's not in a garage, it's not under a carport. It's out in the elements. So let's get to buffing this stuff off. But I brought you in a little closer so maybe you can see how easily this comes off. Even after sitting longer than the recommended time, it is still coming off super easy. And you can, as you can see, it's kind of cloudy, kind of foggy in this area. Watch this. And like that, it's gone. Look at the shine and the light reflection that you're getting now. Let me go ahead and finish buffing it off. This stuff, I am telling you guys and gals, I am in love with it. But this stuff comes off so easy. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, it didn't come off as easy as the trunk because it's been on there longer. But the point is, even though I've had it in direct sunlight and that the fact that I've had it on here longer than they say to leave it on, it has made no difference in how easily it removes. There's no streaking whatsoever. This is just a great product. And I am not kidding you. I wouldn't lie to you. You guys and gals know that. Any of you that have watched my channel for any amount of time know that I'm not going to lie to you about a product. Now will this last? I'm going to say up to 6 months because I don't have a garage. I doubt it. Realistically, I doubt it. My car is not a garage queen. I drive it, it sits outside. Elements, you know, it's just one of those things. But I want you to just look at that reflectiveness that is on this car. And I mean, I've kept my cars waxed and everything, so they're always glossy, they're always shiny. But man, this is something else. So let's keep going. just go ahead and answer the question now. Is it any good?
Yeah, and the Oscar goes to, check it out.
Heck yeah! Now I'm going to try to walk around the car and hopefully I don't bounce you to death, but this is not my GoPro, but just look at that shine. And this is not an autofocus camera, so hopefully it doesn't go out of focus, but my goodness, look at that. And like I said, I could tell an immediate difference when I put it on. And I mean an immediate difference in the way it felt to the touch, the way it shined. I mean, just look at that reflection. Oh goodness gracious. And look at that tree right there. Wow. But just look at the reflection that is in that paint now. Like I said, my paints have always done good. They've always been glossy. But man, this is a whole different level. But I did have to do it a little differently than the instructions did said, because as you can see, the sun is out. I had to, I don't know if you'll be able to see it now, but it's going in and out of clouds, so I cheated the system. I did the rear deck first, and then the sun went away, and I seen that there was going to be a lot of clouds coming, so I went ahead and just went until the clouds came back out. Then I stopped, waited on the next cloud bank, and did it again. And I just went ahead and did the whole car, because like I said, this is more real world testing than in a lab or in a garage, because you can't get these kind of results like in a garage. But again, that's all I used. Ceramic Slam. It's the real deal, I'm telling you. And what I really like, and I know I've already said it, the Meguiar's and the other systems that I have seen, you have to spray on a layer while it's wet, use the water to spread that layer out, and then come back and put another layer on top of that for it to last. And nobody has gotten the 6 months to a year results that it claims that it's going to give you. Will this give me the 6 to 8 months? Like I said, I highly doubt it by itself. But if I use this as my base and then I come back with the Color Crush, I am certain that I can get 6 to 8 months out of it. But just look at how good this thing looks. Now tomorrow I'll get the tires, and I will also put this on my wheels. So it will actually help protect my wheels from all that brake dust and everything. Whenever it comes time to wash the car, hit it with some water, and it should, the brake dust and the dirt should come right off. Alright, here we are, next day, 24 hours later. There she sits. Let's get to it. Now let me go ahead and give you the story of what happened. The plan was to come back out late last night, 11 or 12, put the car cover over it, just gently lay it on it to prevent any dew from getting on it. Well, I did just that. But unfortunately, the temperature changed so drastically, so quickly, there was already dew on top of the car. So I had no choice but to put the car cover on it to prevent even more dew from getting on it. And that's where we stand today. Look at how good it looks just from here. That shine, that color is just popping. I got me 2 drying towels because we're fixing to do what everybody loves to see. Here we are. As you can see, she is shining. There's some dust on it from putting the car cover on it last night. But you can actually feel this. It feels like brand new glass. It is so slick. It is just really crazy. But here we go. Got the water all set up. And the reason I want to tell you the story of what happened was so that if this works, it too tells you that there's nothing to be scared of if for some reason it gets wet. Let's see, I put it on about 4:30, so it was on a good 7.5 to 8 hours before I covered it up. Now yes, a little dew got on it, but the only thing that might do, outside of a little bit of water spotting, which there is none, thank God, it might decrease the longevity just a hair. But here we go, let's do it. Look at that, running right off. That's what you want to see right there. Can't beat that. Alright, got her all dried off well, pretty much. But you seen how that water just rolled right off of this thing. Now keep in mind, like I said, I needed to do a little bit of correction to it, but nothing major, so I went ahead and put it on there. As you can see, there's just a slight bit of spider webbing starting to happen, but look at the shine on this thing. And the reason I wanted to do this when I did it is because now you know that although you do not have a garage or a carport, or you happen to get a little bit of dew on it, or gets caught in the rain by accident, you know, a storm you didn't know was coming, a little rain shower, not to fret. 24 hours later, it's slick as glass to the touch. I mean, it really is. You could tell there's something on there. This stuff is just short of amazing for me to put it the best way I can. Just look at the shine it leaves. And the cool thing about this, let's just say you live somewhere, hey, this is your daily driver, you live somewhere where you absolutely have to drive it, but you don't have the time to paint correct it before wintertime sets in. You need something to put on it that's going to get you through the winter and just basically have the water, the dirt, the dust just basically fall right off of it. I mean, you can put this on your glass, you can put it on your paint, you can put it on your wheels and drive it. When it gets dirty, hit it with a water hose, or take a car wash and hit it with just the water, and it'll fall right off. You know, it's just amazing how these new ceramic technologies work, and they're advancing daily. So you know, that's one of the reasons I wanted to get this video out there as quick as I could. I've had this product now for about a month and a half, and the weather would not cooperate. But she looks good, don't she? But that's what it's all about, trial and error. You don't know if the product really works until you try it. This one, I'm going to give 2 big thumbs up, even though I can't give one at a time. One there, hey, and there's one there. But yeah, 2 big thumbs up. I am thoroughly impressed with the way this has done. I've always been intimidated by ceramic products because gotta let them cure for 24 hours. Gotta let them cure overnight. You can't let them get wet, yada, 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 yada. So I've waited and I've waited and I waited. Now the sprays have come along, like the turtle wax and all that good stuff. Yes, you can not have to let it dry, but you have to put on a base coat and then a top coat. And then it still needs a cure for, you know, I think it's 6 hours, 4 to 6 hours before it needs to get wet. So it's come a long way, and you know, it's really cheap and affordable. This stuff, the Ceramic Slam, is $39.99 for 16 ounces, which is not bad. That's the price of a good wax, you know. So it's not that expensive. And then the Color Crush, which is a detail spray, you know, like I said, if you've got this and it's been sitting outside and you're getting ready to go off on a car show or something, you need to give it a quick wipe down, and you want that instant pop of color, hit it with the water hose, rinse the dust off of it, use the Color Crush as a drying aid, spray a little bit on your towel, wipe it in, and then you'll have ceramic coating on it for, you know, a little bit of time. So far I've got a week out of my black car. How long is it going to go? I don't know. We'll find out. But you know, it provides you a little bit more protection. And in this case, I can come back every time I wash the car, or every other time I wash the car, heck, even once every 2 or 3 months, and hit it with another coat of that Ceramic Slam, or hit it with the Color Crush, and it will extend that longevity. So I just wanted to get this out there so you know it's out there. It's a great product. It's very, very easy to use. Don't be scared of it, because you know, here I am, nothing to protect it, and it even got wet. So now you know there's nothing to be afraid of if you haven't tried it either. So until next time, guys, get out there and enjoy your car. That's what I'm doing. It's windy, it's cold, but I'm still enjoying it, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.